Hey everybody, this is Christian from Blue vs. Orange TCG with
Matthew.
And we're here with another spoiler card. We got the spoil Impactor from ATP-3.
We did.
Now we got ATP-4 coming on the horizon. And we got some more cards to spoil for you folks. This one, as you can see on the screen right here, this one's a really unique card. Very, very unique card. We got Mercenary Bumblebee Hero in the Making. So just to go over the stats of the character. So first, he's a car, obviously in all mode. Melee. 3 attack, 12 health, 2 defense. 7 stars. This is really important. He's 7 stars. And then his text in all mode says, if you began the game with Optimus Prime on your starting team, this has stealth while untapped. So that's really huge right there. And then when you flip to this mode, you get to play a utility from your hand. And then if you don't do that, you get to draw a card. And then if you flip him back to bot mode, he's a melee there. He loses the defense but gains attack, so it becomes a 4-12-1, has bold 1, and then his boundary ability is you flip him back to alt mode at the end of battle. So you can start doing more utility plays, more drawing cards, things of that nature. This just to say real quick, this card is really, really cool.
Oh yeah.
Like this is a super cool card. The last time we had a 7-drop mercenary car was actually the Wave 3 promo Nightbird. Yeah, Nightbird. Nightbird had issues, right? Nightbird had issues because in the mode she wanted to be in, she only had 0 defense.
Yeah.
And only 11 health. She was fragile.
Oh yeah.
Her ability was pretty good, but all in all, like she just didn't fit a good place for mercenaries as like a good 7-drop merc. This B though, I think will.
Oh, for sure. You know, I mean, I think even Nightbird would have been a lot more if she was a 6-drop. I think that would have been way more on par for what, you know, just how fragile she was.
Just what she did.
And yeah, you know, so, but I mean, I get it too. So this is, I think, this is a great 7-drop merc. It really opens up wanting to play other merc cards that have been shelved since, you know, merc cards have come out.
Pretty much. I mean, like, at the end of Wave 4, we didn't really see any mercenaries other than Octone. And even then, like, Octone didn't do a whole lot, I'd say, for the format. In the grand scheme of it all.
Right, you know, I mean, a couple, maybe one top 4 finish in Octone. Maybe some top 8s. I mean, it wasn't
a couple top 8s.
Yeah.
Nothing like, never won a tournament from what I can remember, other than maybe some locals.
You know, and the other thing too is this really entices you to play, you know, like the healing merc card that has been shelved, you know.
Opportune Repairs.
Yeah, you know, that one that hasn't left the binder.
Yeah.
So I think that'll be really fun, you know, to be paired with this. And, you know,
or Opportune Offensive on Decepticon teams.
Right. You know, if you want to go that route, you know, I think it's, I mean, that card sees a lot more play when it comes to merc cards, I think.
I think it's the more obviously powerful card.
Oh, by far.
Yeah.
You know.
But there is something about just playing a card to heal 3 off of any character that's kind of wild. Like, that's a wildly strong ability to do in a battle card.
Oh, for sure. You know, and especially this really opens up with like Optimus Prime Legendary Warrior Toolbox. It's kind of an interesting combo that could be something or not. If anything, it'll probably just annoy your opponent.
It definitely,
you know,
it brings the game to a bit more of a grind. But I mean, you could also play slightly more aggressively at that point.
Sure. Because
it is an orange black pip. Option Repairs is right. So if you have the full setup, if you have the toolbox on Legendary Warrior, and you have fewer characters than your opponent, right?
Yep.
You attack with Prime, you can heal from the toolbox, but then if you heal from Option Repairs the turn before you attacked, heal 3+1, you healed 4 over the course of that whole turn.
Right.
That's like a whole attack.
I mean, that could make or break losing a character.
Yeah, that's kind of wild to think about in Aggro Mirrors.
It is.
The whole idea of like dealing 8 attack and then almost negating a whole attack is like huge.
Oh, for sure.
Almost negates the whole like dice roll aspect.
Yeah.
Like going first and getting that little extra damage out.
And I think that's big, you know. If you can negate something in the game, I think that can get you places. I'd like to think so.
I mean, I think so. I can say so.
That's true.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Another really interesting thing is the fact that this is a common character.
Junkion.
So it fits in Junkion. And there is an Optimus Prime that is legal in Junkion. that saw some play, not a whole lot, but I do think this could make it see a lot more play.
Sure, the starter 7-star?
No, I think those are rares or super rares.
Oh, you're right.
Like
Yeah,
that.
starter decks were
It's
rare ones.
Just
Common Prime?
Yeah, Freedom Fighter.
Oh yeah.
Wave 1 Freedom Fighter Prime.
Yeah.
The Bold 2 in bot mode.
Yep.
Yeah, and because he's 12 stars, you can play this for 7, and then you can still play a 6-drop. You can play like Sea Spray.
Ooh.
At that point.
Yeah.
You know, you have 2 characters when flip them out to all mode can draw your cards, which makes, you know, Optimus Prime's really bad bot mode alt mode ability flip. Well, pretty good.
Right. I like that a lot, actually.
I do too. It's because especially in Junkyard, we've seen a big influx in 4-wide decks. I think that is like a 3-wide, almost mixed pip deck, I would think. To have the Bolt 2 and to have that little bit of survivability. And honestly, just having like big characters. Because, you know, a 7-drop with 12 health is pretty big.
Yeah.
Especially in Junkyard. And a 6-drop with 12 health and Sea Spray is also pretty big. So it's 24 health right there. And then I think Freedom Prime has 15 health.
Something like that. Yeah, I think it's 15.
So 39 total health for non-4-wide. In Junkyard, that's substantial.
You know, that's a lot to get through.
It's a lot to get through, and I think it could actually potentially change the meta a little bit to where we won't see as many 4-wide teams, or at least we have more options for 3-wide teams.
Yeah.
In the aggro or mixed sector for Junkyard. That's probably my most excited use for this character. I love the Junkyard format though too.
I would think a lot of people like Junkyard because then you can't play Fort Max.
It's true. You can't play Fort Max or Quake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Swine.
Any of the decks I like to play.
Ish.
That says so much about me, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'm an utter swine. Like, you can play this with a lot of Optimus Primes. You can play him with Battlefield Legend if you wanted to.
True.
Which could be something. You could play him with the Legendary Warrior, play him with Freedom Fighter, and I'm sure there's more Primes that fit that store cost. Wave 3 General Prime.
Oh yeah, solid. Yeah.
That's one.
You know.
And he would give the extra bolt to Bumblebee, which would make him bold 2 in bot mode now.
Yeah.
Make the bounty a little bit easier to trigger.
Yeah.
And you still have 7 stars left over at that point because he's only 11.
That's still a solid character.
That is a solid character, I think, because you can do Fangry.
Everyone's favorite.
Everyone's favorite. I mean, there is something to be said about like having General Prime from Wave 3, having Fangry get the extra bold 1, but already having bold 2 and going first pretty much. Getting bold 3.
Yep. There it is.
And if you have the Parsec head, they'll give him bold 1, you have bold 4.
Man, that's all you're going to see now with this card.
Maybe. Maybe. I think you'll see a lot of decks with this card.
As it should be.
Yeah. It just like enables a lot of other... Like, you can put him in a 4-wide deck too. Like even like a certain 4-wide Pierce deck should actually love this character because, you know, a lot of the Merc cards are Black Pips and Pierce on them.
Yep.
Yeah. This card does a ton. This is a workhorse of a card. I really like it.
It's awesome. It looks so solid.
Exactly. Alright, and here we have a second card to spoil for ATP-4, like we did with ATP-3 and Patrick got Harpoon Gun.
Yep.
Well, now Merc B comes with a new Mercenary card as well. Ooh. Something we haven't seen in a long time. This is Opportunism. So it plays off of the words of like Opportune Repairs, Opportune Offensive. This is just an opportunity right here.
I like
and great opportunity it is, because this is a really, really strong utility. Put this on a character only if you had a Mercenary and starting team. The character gets Focus 1.
Nice.
Plus 1 attack.
Nice.
Plus 2 health.
Very solid. And
it has a really strong pip suite on it of white and black, which we only have seen on 2 other cards ever printed.
We have.
Yeah. Hit and Run and Swerve, I believe.
The best.
The best cards. Hit and Run's not bad.
I like Hit and Run.
Yeah,
I love to play it and realize I'm not playing it right. As with most cards, but that's okay.
Hit and Run's such a weird card, though. I always play that card wrong, too. And I'm playing 3 of them in the current Junkyard event right now. And I'm still just like, you can't do that. Oh, you're right. I won't do that. And, yeah. Anyway, unlike Hit and Run, this card's actually really simple to understand. It just gives solid stats. It doesn't have any extra effects tied to it. It's just a stat increase, but in the utility slot. With these really strong pips. At first glance, this card doesn't look like it does like a whole lot for like the battle deck, for the team and all that. But it's just like a really substantial card, right?
Yeah.
Because, you know, we play like Enhanced Power Soul to get plus 3 health.
We do.
You know, getting plus 2 health seems like it might not be worth it, but the fact that you get the plus 1 attack, you also get Focus. And this card is also a big enabler for, or a good help for another strategy that's gotten a little bit more legs recently. Overwhelming Advantage.
Oh man, there it is.
Yeah, it's always been tough. It's always been tough to get the white and the black upgrade, and having this be, already available means that you only need the green, blue, and orange.
True.
So I mean, this could just be Opportunism, Bashing Shield, and a backup beam, and you got him.
Oh man, so easy.
It's pretty easy.
Yes.
Cool. Yeah. I mean, I'm excited about it. I love Overwhelming Advantage.
Oh yeah, you really do, don't you?
Yeah, the tournament we were in, I played an away deck.
Oh yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I would not play this card in that away deck because it wouldn't fit. I wouldn't have a Mercenary to fit there.
True.
Yeah, which is nice because it's not like I don't foresee this card taking over away strategies, which is nice. Even like the Wave 1 Jetfire with I Don't Believe in Destiny, I actually can run this because even if you don't have a Mercenary in your starting team.
Oh sure.
Because it has the put restriction
on
it.
Yep.
Yeah, and Jetfire overrides that. But even then, like I actually am not sure how good that is.
I mean, maybe throw one in there just as a fluff card.
Maybe.
Yeah.
The tough part, like on the OA side of it, like I almost think it's just better to run one, like you said, just for the boost.
Yeah.
Just for the stat increase, because like you really need Decepticons for OA. You need to be able to plan, or else it's just not consistent. There's so much to kind of say about this card, because there's another Mercenary in ATP-4 that was introduced. Snapdragon.
That's right.
Yeah. Snapdragon. This card is gonna be actually, I think, gonna make Snapdragon more viable.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is because you can just easily run 3 of these.
I mean, like you say, it gives you so many more opportunities. It's, once you get past the restriction of having it being,
Merc only
on your starting team. After that, it's a wild card.
Yeah, it is, and it's nice that it has that deck building restriction tied to it. That you have to run a Mercenary deck to play this. But I think it's actually like a great reward, in my opinion, because it's like Jaws of Steel. That Bold 2 on Dinobots only, but it's in the utility slot. The utility slot is probably like the strongest upgrade, like in the game, just because everything's just so versatile there and it's hard to take off.
Right.
Yeah, you need like a ramming speed. There's not like a bashing shield for utilities. So this is going to be really hard to take off. It's going to the incremental value you're going to get from this card is going to be insane.
Yeah.
This card's amazing.
It is.
Like I don't think I can say any better things about it. This card is easily gonna see a ton of play, I think.
Oh, for sure. I've got an Octone deck that I actually would love to just slip this in. I think that'd be huge.
Yeah, I mean, like you don't have to run Enhanced Power Cell or Energy Pack, in my opinion.
Right, and I mean they're good cards, but it's the same. Like, oh, there's a dead Pip that doesn't help me at all. I just hate seeing.
Yeah, especially like the black, just the blank blacks.
That blank black, it's like,
But this is also good for blue black decks, right?
Oh yeah, because you hit it and you're like,
black decks.
Yeah, anything, just because you can, I got another 2 I can flip.
And you flip the extra 2, and it helps with attack too, because it does have the black pip if you're going for a heavy black pip flipping strategy. Yeah, Octone would love this card. Yeah, it is not common though. It is not junkyard legal.
Which would make sense. That would be that'd be just too much.
It is. Yeah, it'd be way too much. Maybe if it didn't get +2 health, but I think the fact that it's not common is totally okay.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm curious because again, this just to showcase how sad mercs have been in the game's lifespan, especially kind of before ATP, is like, what other mercenaries do you think could run this card that would actually enjoy it? That may actually like help bring mercs up to like a little bit better of a level.
Oh yeah, I just feel like most of the mercs were like 1 to 2 health shy of what they really need to be.
Yeah.
Or throw an extra defense on them, just something so they're not so
more reasons to run them.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Like it felt like they had lower stats than the curve, just because they were mercs and they had access to the stronger battle cards.
Right, but even though they were considered like stronger battle cards, they still didn't see a lot of play.
Not really.
So it's like
I remember when we were so excited for dual wield.
Oh,
when that
right.
first was spoiled at ATP-4 in Wave 4.
Yeah.
And then you kind of realize after playing, it's like, this card's not that great. It's literally just a pump action.
That's it.
That's all it is. Like, you're gonna get an extra +3, which could have just been from a leave-in battle.
Some people want to run it that way.
Yeah, and that's not a bad thing. Like, the beauty of like dual wield is like if you run like one of it could be a free upgrade play if you didn't have an upgrade already on your character.
True, you know,
and if you didn't have like an upgrade in hand, it's still like a strong card, don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
but I think like
I think everyone wants to play it to get the most out of it, and to get the most out of it isn't really always there.
Less is more.
Yeah.
The dual wield.
Yeah,
less is more.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's all I have to say about Opportunism and Mercury. Do you have any closing thoughts, Matthew?
I like it.
Yeah, I like it a lot as well.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be running a lot more Merc decks. You know, the Character Quest Snapdragon that I did for the channel.
Yes.
If I ever do that again or give a revamp of that deck for ATP-4, 3 of this card.
Oh yeah.
Like there's no reason not to run 3.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like
that's the card.
Yeah, you could run fewer weapons.
Mm-hmm.
Like 1 or 2 less weapons just to run more of these.
Easily.
That's how good it is.
Yeah. No, I like it.
Yeah.
I like it a lot. I'll definitely play with it more. Even if I don't play as much on the stream, you know, as I used to, I still play.
Yeah, you still do.
Yeah, so that'll be good to, you know, I want to play around with this card for sure.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Well, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the cards that we got spoiled for ATP-4. There's a lot more to be spoiled in the coming weeks. I believe June 15th is the official release.
I believe you're right.
ATP-4, yeah. So in like 3 weeks of the time this is being recorded.
Yep.
I can't wait.
I'm excited.
I'm excited as well.
Yep. I love seeing what's going on.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. All right, guys. You all have a great day, all right? Take care.
Bye!